Hey everybody, welcome back to another Arena Cube draft, and let's jump right in. So last time we went Coma, and we had some really good control deck there. Three color, blue, green, black. I really enjoyed it. I think it went well. Um, wouldn't mind drafting the same thing again, honestly. But we'll see what we get. Yeah, could be anything. Could do planeswalkers this time. I definitely like going on more control versions. So see what we get. Shieldred's pretty strong. That's right. Each opponent's upkeep, they sack a creature, and your upkeep, you return a creature. Pretty great. Farewell's great. Wraths in general. This is a build around. Get some nice enter the battlefield triggers off of that. Search is just all around strong. Really good late game card. I think everything else here is kind of just filler. Golos is also a nice little build around as well. This cool little 5-color ramp deck. It's very strong as well. Let's see. I really like Shieldred. You can find a way to maybe like mill yourself, return creatures back. She actually works really well because she, when she comes in the battlefield, punishes your opponent, and then she can start returning things back as well. That's really strong. I do like black. There's really no other black in the pack, so it would be a pretty strong signal. Then again, Ephemerite's really good, although I'm unsure what cards I'd want to blink with it at the moment. I'd have to get a bunch of specific cards, whereas this one, it's kind of just like a black-green ramp, or maybe a white-black return from the graveyard deck. There's a bunch of different ways I can get her in play, so I'm gonna go with Shieldred. We can go with second Shieldred. They are both Phyrexian Praetors. Look at that. Both very good. That's a cool card. Yeah, that one does some work. Let's see. One with the multiverse. Discover the formula. This card crashed my game last time. Walker's strong. Thragtusk is strong. Courser is really good. That's some ramp, if you want to go the ramp. Shieldred is a must-answer threat. I'm just going to take another Shieldred here. It's just super powerful. I do like Courser, though. Courser is definitely a consideration, especially if I want to get up to 7 mana. I'm not sure if I want to go green-black or black-white yet. We'll see if we actually get some recursion spells. But I definitely want some powerful creatures as well, like Wormcoil Engine. Yeah. Love Wormcoil Engine. World Spell, look at top 7 cards of your library. This non-saga permanent, put it in hand, and then put 2 non-saga permanent. You can read ahead. Okay. Machias is pretty good, just pumps himself every turn. If you just play him on 2. Fateful Absence is solid. This guy's good mana ramp. Recursion for pretty much anything. Let's just pick some big threats here. Could also go Black X artifacts. So yeah, we could do Palladium Mirror. That is a way of doing it. Ramps into 2 of our guys here. Ramps nicely into Wormcoil, honestly. Turn 3 Palladium, turn 4 Wormcoil. If we have the lands, we could take Fixing, but we don't know what colors we are yet. Either that or we go Elvish Mystic. I don't really want a Dancing Sword or any of these guys. Reclaimer's good in the land deck. I guess we just go Palladium Mirror here. So Gix's Command is solid. It is a sweeper. Shambling Gas can ramp us with a treasure, so that's not too bad. Although it's not great in this meta. Against mono red, you're gonna love having this guy in your deck, but other than that, he just kind of dirtles around for a long time. I think Gix's Command is pretty sweet. It's a sweeper, lifelink, return up to 2 creatures, each opponent sacrifices. Yeah, we'll take that and be happy. Yeah, this one, Yawgmoth. Whew. This one was pretty good because you can proliferate. Do like it. I do like continuing to cut black. Although Concealing Curtains is strong if I want to set up some early game presence. An 0-4 for 1 is really difficult to get through. So this guy likes... it likes it when you have creatures to sacrifice. Alright? Although you could sack a guy, give it -1 to work with Gix. Of course, Gix also kills Yawgmoth because he is also a 2-power creature. So, things to consider there. It's definitely a mythic rare. Definitely very good. I think I actually just want to go Concealing Curtain here. Because I am going to be a late game deck. So, yeah, Umbrella Rights. Alright. So this is the card we wanted. Basically, we want to mill stuff, flash it back, you know, return creatures. We have some really good creatures to return. Another consideration could be Jin. Jin Gitaxis here, but then how do we get him out? You know, we're black-blue. We're just going to stall the game until we hit 7 mana. That doesn't sound great. Umbrella Rights is the card I was looking for anyway. I kind of want to play this version over the ramp version. The ramp version, sometimes you just you draw all your ramp, you know, and it feels really bad. With this version, it's just you only have a few cards that, you know, that actually, I mean, Priest, there it is, right? There it is, it's 3 life. You get to return a Shieldred or Wormcoil Engine. This is exactly what I was looking for. Onyx, solid, but, you know, need more spells. Yeah. Other than that, let's see, Cave. I mean, it won't wheel because there's exactly 8 cards in this pack. So, but yeah, that's exactly what we want. So now we have 2 ways of cheating in some creatures. We get the Ephemerate back. What is this? So this is some life gain with a nice Death Toucher. That's early. I think I might take that. The Ephemerate... Not a whole lot. I mean, you can use it to dodge a removal, right? They try to remove your guy, you Ephemerate it. Not sure I care about that if I'm bringing things back from the graveyard, though. Right? Return guys. Don't have any ETBs. I really think it's just early game, try not to die, gain some life, you know, kind of threat here. Swiftfoot, not really necessary. Hanger back is pretty good. Pretty good. I like playing this as a 2 or a 4, whatever you need it to be. That's what it is. So we're going to just take that as a very strong guy. Though terrible to bring back with Unburial. Machias, very good. So is Fixing. So Machias and Hangerback are very similar cards. They kind of do the same thing. Hangerback costs a mana to do it, but he also turns into stuff when he dies. And like I said, it's terrible with Unburial Rights, so I think I'm just going to take the Fixing here, because I do want some Fixing. Dancing Sword is not great. This guy is disturbed, so if I do end up milling myself, that could be pretty good. Dancing Sword, I mean, I would need to equip it to something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this guy. I might not even play him. Bodyguard is interesting. Sack him, save one of my 6 and 7 drops. Bastion, not so sure about. Kind of works with Hangerback. I mean, I could do... Yeah, I mean, I could do some sort of token sub-theme here. But, okay. Maybe I should be going token sub-theme. That's interesting. Could be going the token deck with Priest. That might have been a better pick to take the enchantment. So Repair doesn't target creatures. Glad I read that. It does get my Wormcoil back though, but not my Shieldred. So Treasure Map is pseudo ramp, right? Create 3 treasures, kind of invest in it, so it's not terrible there. I'm looking at this Priest, because I got the Sanguine, and that's a deck, right? I would just need a way to create tokens. At the moment, it's kind of just Hangerback. Yeah. It's a good question here. Priest is pretty strong. He's removal. He's mana ramp. Draws a card. It's pretty strong. So is Treasure Map. I like Treasure Map too. This one really requires you to go token. I'm kind of not going token. I'm kind of going Unburial Priests. I just happened to pick these up. So I'm going to go with Treasure Map. Inscription's not terrible. Fatal Push is pretty decent. Django. Okay. He's pay for life. He's not the discard one. The discard one would kind of be a consideration because I'd want to get these out of my hand. Fatal Push, Django. I do like lands that are spells. These are basically free rolls. Inscription. I do hit some things. Discard, Destruction. Pretty late game as well because you can do all three. Fatal Push is okay. You know, it's a really efficient removal spell up until, you know, they start dropping 5-drops. Inscription's no different, right? I mean, once they start dropping 5-drops. A jungle can handle a lot of things, though. It is really, really good. I might take this, although Inscription does look pretty juicy here. You know what? I think I'm going to take Inscription. It just does more. It's more flexibility. Okay, Elspeth isn't terrible as Planeswalkers go. Yeah, there's another thing for the token deck. Guardian Idol's pretty decent. I could ramp into some stuff with Guardian Idol. I already have the Palladium Mirror as well. This can be more like a 4 if I wanted to count it that way. Forsaken is sort of like Fixing, so that's pretty good too. I think Guardian Idol, because I can go this artifact theme. I'm thinking of Elspeth, though. It's not terrible. Doesn't really synergize. I mean, like, I'd have just a Planeswalker that just is a Planeswalker, and she's not really that great. She hits all this low stuff that I don't really care about. I think the Idol is kind of what I want to be doing here. I like Mana Ramp. There's also a creature. Braids is cool. Maze Mind, Life, and... Perpetually loses all abilities, then deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. So like I said, I don't make tokens or anything, so Braids is kind of interesting, although you could fill your yard for Shieldred still. That's not great. Maze Mind Home is cool, but I already have a treasure map, so I don't really need that. I think it's just a Braids here. Life doesn't really make sense because I mean, I do have these. I think it might be Braids, though. I mean, I have some Disturb guys. I can make some tokens that aren't like creature tokens, so maybe Braids wouldn't be terrible. So I can make tokens here. This is actually 3 tokens. Okay, so Meteor Vault's strong. Roker's meh. Eos, I have some things. I'm really thinking it's Call. It's a free roll. You know, it's just a land. It's a land that makes angels. Transmog Crown. Cultivator's Caravan's pretty decent. Transmog Crown, though. This is a card. Splendor is kind of cool. This is a card. Let me think about this. It's between this and this. Not much white being passed, honestly. So I think the white that I passed previously is being scooped up. That's kind of upsetting. I don't want anything else, though. I mean, this isn't terrible, honestly. It's kind of, yeah, I think I'm going to go over Cultivant. Cultivant. So, Demonic Pact. So, this goes good with Braids. To any target, discards, draw 2. You really have to be able to bring it back. So Seal Seraph and Invoke Justice are really strong. This is an Imburio Rights, but it's 5. I mean, not 5. It's 4 white, right? I have no way to get rid of this other than Braids, right? So I think it's gonna go Seal Seraph. Seal Seraph's really strong. I like bringing it back too. It's a 3. It's a 6. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. I'm trying to think. Do I have any way of getting rid of that enchantment? I don't think so. I think it's just Braids. That would have been a trap. I'm glad I didn't pick it. So yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, it gives me another 6. I do have 2 ways of cheating things in. I have 3 mana ramp spells. Okay, Sunni's Intervention. 2 knights. Seek a non-land, 3 or less. Destroy, destroy, life. Not bad. Sap Vitality is pretty good too. Removal is always nice. This really doesn't... I think I want the Sap Vitality here. It's cool and all, but, you know, I can't really bring it back with an Unburial Rites. So, Sap Vitality seems like a solid removal spell. Okay, so Repair and Recharge will hit 2 of my late game guys. Crits Power Stone. Not much else. I think I'm just going to go Priest and see if I can do some priesty things. So, we'll see about that. Wouldn't mind some fixing, although I do have quite a bit of artifacts as well. Fatal Push. I mean, do I want red, red-black? I don't really need red-black or white-red at the moment. I will take the Fatal Push, though, because I'll probably play that. One of these, I think, will go. Depends what I want, right? Because this is 2 creatures, gains me a bit of life. Life is negligible, though. Okay, I guess we get an Elspeth. Glad I didn't pick her the first time. Humiliation, I guess so. That does not seem that great, though. Loses all abilities, though. I guess that's kind of what it is, and then you have the chance to kill it. Yeah, it's interesting. I get a free Mutavault. That's interesting. Okay. Nobody wants a Mutavault. I'll just take the Tomb. Not that I'm going to use it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yeah. And then a deck of many things. I mean, that technically does what these do, but not the best. You gotta roll 20 to do it. Alright, so Scarab God is insanely strong and follows the plan that we're doing. Agadim would be the other thing I'd pick. I'm just gonna pick Scarab God because he's so powerful. And I might just get some blue fixing here. I have some decent white. I don't think I'm moving out of white, but if I can splash a blue, which I have Treasure Map, I think I'm going to try to splash a blue if I can do that. He's crazy, crazy good, and he does follow my return things from the graveyard plan. I mean, he's impossible to deal with. You know, my goodness, you have to exile him. He's crazy. Dawnbringer, Colgan's, Lurrus is interesting, Infernal Grasp. Time Wipe if I end up splashing blue, so it Rona's. I mean, it's really late. I don't think I'm going to get much to splash blue with, maybe 1 card. You know, I kind of like Lurrus. I do have quite a bit of 2s. I will be playing at least one drop. I can play a hanger back with that. Am I allowed to pay mana? Yeah, I have to pay mana, right? No. Yeah, I have to. You may cast with mana value 2 or less from your grave. Yeah, I would have to pay mana for it. So, Lurrus is actually pretty strong in this deck. Lurrus Braids seems pretty good. So, Rankle, Legions, I love Legions. Go for the Throat, very good. Chapel, there's my Triome. Man, I want all of these cards. So, let's see. I want all of the cards. I definitely have a really good late game. I'm sticking with the Unburial Rites plan. You know, I might just cut Priest of Forgotten Gods because she really, really needs tokens. I might cut Braids too. Not sure. I think it's the Triome because I really want to splash Scarab God. I have a little bit of removal. I could also just do Rankle because he's very, very good. But I think I'm just going to go Triome here. Because now I have it, right? Now I have my fixing. Portal to Phyrexia. Wow. Yeah, that's also part of the game plan, isn't it? Pilgrim's Eyes is cool. Thoughtseize is super strong. So, I mean, I do have some mana ramp, which is nice, but the main plan is still Priest and Unburial Rites. This is secondary. Yeah. So I think we're just going to Thoughtseize because it's a super efficient card. I'm never getting to 9 mana. I can't return it with anything. It's going to be Thoughtseize here. Apparition, I absolutely love Apparition. Ooh, that's a good one, Thief of Sanity. So, Restoration is very good too. This can mana ramp you. But Skyclave, it just handles everything. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. March is cool too, but Skyclave kind of does the same thing. You know, this is like 5 mana to do what Skyclave does. Restoration is another consideration though, because it kind of puts me in ramp and token, which is kind of what I want to be doing anyway. So I think it's just that. There's a lot of removal going around, so I think I'll pick some up. There's a Yorion. Doesn't really work with a whole lot of my stuff. But let's see, the Idol. This is exile a creature, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only sorcery. So this also does what we want. Then there's Welcoming Vampire, which is very good with a bunch of the tokens. Draws me a lot of cards. I think this is what we want, though. So we're going to try to make this work. There's Witch again as well. Returns it to your hand. I think it's Godless Shrine here. Kai's command, Kayla's command, not that useful here. Okay. So Field of Ruin, Hedron's decent. Birth gets me a Plains. So that's not terrible either. It's also a guy. It's Plains and a guy. I mean, I kind of like that. AO's not terrible, but also not great. I think we're going to go with Birth here. Right? It's either that or the Triome to splash again for Scarab God. But I kind of like that. Getting a land and then turning into a guy. I mean, it's just Bandit Slash. It's the only thing I can cast here. Infernal Grasp. Okay, so now we get some more removal. I mean, Dawnbringer's cool. Like I guess it's a decent target, right? Because I only have like 4 targets right now, but I think I still want the Grasp. Oh wow, okay. So I think we might just be going like tokens here with this being the side. Why do we always end up with tokens? It's just like there's just more token cards than there are for these big cards. So, that's kind of funny. I mean, even the what did we pick up? We picked up that, where was it? Altar. Even that's a token. So, Gate Rog Monster, Goblin, Sundown Pass. I'm just going to take the fixing here. Not that I'll use it. Thief. Okay, cool. I will actually play that. Not playing this. Okay. I mean, this is a deck. This is a cool deck. Portable Hole, Clarion Spirit. I mean, they're both pretty good, actually. Clarion Spirit? Sure. I like it better than Portable Hole. And I get a Kalis. Okay. Sure. Seems like it was handed to me here. Definitely missed one of the token enchantments. That might have been okay. Yeah, definitely missed the guy who sacks creatures and puts -1 counters on things and can proliferate. But I think what we have is fine as well. It's not like we missed by a large margin here. So I think this is unreliable for what it does. 5 mana, then I got to pay 2 more mana. And I have the chance to discard my hand. Sure, it kind of does what I want, but you got to roll a 20. What are the chances of that? 1 in 20, right? So, no, let's not do that. Elspeth, I'm also just going to bin, because, I mean, it depends on what the deck looks like, really. Still Seraph's a 3 in my mind. This is a free roll. So, I like my late, you know, and I only have 6. I only have 6 late. So that tells me that I probably don't need Palladium Mirror. I might not need Guardian Idol. Okay. This can be a 2. I'm not a fan of this card, and I'm cutting one of those, but I might put it back in. So Fatal Push is also kind of interesting. Kind of like that card. So I seem like I have a pretty good token deck here. This is a pretty good token deck. I have everything for a token deck. Like, everything for a token deck. We might have to pivot into a token deck. You know, I really wanted to play these. I still can play some of them, but I gotta cut 7 cards here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out everything that makes a token, right? And we're gonna see, because this is, well, that's a land that is a creature that I don't mind sacrificing. It's not too bad. Yeah, I guess that works with the strategy. This works with the strategy. That definitely works with the strategy. This likes guys dying and stuff. Priest is a 2-for-1 treasure map. Yeah, okay. So tokens, tokens, tokens. Braids loves tokens. Ripped. Lurrus brings back my 2-drops. That's pretty strong. Honestly, that's really, really strong. So then now what? So let's see. This is removal, 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 and then hand removal, and then inscription is removal as well. And then Gix's command is removal. And then we have just a concealing curtains, which I'm not sure we even need anymore since we have so many 2-drops. So I'm going to cut that one. And like if this is the token deck, which is pretty strong, we just need to complement it. I think Scarab God is good because he makes tokens, although he's bad in the fact that he's my splash. Sheoldred is just a monster on the board. You know, you keep her on, she gains you life, makes them lose life. I think Seraph is probably great. I mean, every one of the abilities is amazing, even on 3, right? Giving something vigilance so that you can activate an ability. Lifelink, flying so I can get through. I think it's just an all-star here. I'm going to keep it. I mean, these are all great cards. I guess the only decision to make is, do I cut these 2? Because they're high-costed, and I could just cut these 3, and maybe I can even cut Scarab God. You know, just cut my late game. I could also cut some of these removal spells, like Fatal Push is... God, it's efficient for early game guys, but late game guys, it's not great. I'm going to cut Fatal Push because I think we have quite a bit of removal here. Gix's command is interesting because it kind of kills my whole board. You know, so it's not a great sweeper. And then it's just kind of 5 mana, they sack a dude. I return 2 creatures. Do I need that? Do I need to put 2 counters and lifelink on something? Not really. Not really. I mean, there might be a situation where somebody's going wider than me. I'm not really sure about that, though. I do like Inscription. It's kind of like a Thoughtseize, you know, where it kills something small. But I can return one of my 2-drops with it, so like a Priest. Either Priest, really. Yeah. And it seems much better. I like this removal suite, these 5. These seem great. I'm wondering about Birth of Meletus. It's a land and it's a guy, right? It's a land and a guy. It's not terrible. I'll come back to it. So now, like, if we're not playing Umbrero, we're probably not playing the 7-drop, and we're probably not playing the 6-drop. It's unfortunate. Okay. So now here we are. How many creatures do I have? I have 11. But that doesn't count. That's 12. That's 13. That's 14. That's 15. That's 16. So we got 16. I guess Ameria calls 17, but it's a 7-drop, so. 16 is pretty good for creatures. I think this is good. It's either Birth or Sheoldred that I want to cut, and I think it's Birth, honestly, unless there's something better. And then I can look around here to see if there's anything I want to put back in. Like the Luminar seems pretty good actually because it's 2 creatures, and the life gain might be good. Concealing I think is very strong, very good. early game, you know, blocker, and then you get to just see a card from their hand. Yeah, I think Birth is very similar to both of them. It gains life. It's a very good early game blocker. It's not. It is 2 cards in that it's a token and a land, but it's not 2 creatures. But I still think it's better in this deck than that. I could play. Yeah, I have one of these, so I could definitely play 41. I do like playing 41. Okay, and 17 lands. I mean, let me lay out this curve again so that we can see it. Yeah, there's the curve. And let's see. Oh, this is that. So Steel Seraph and Hangerback are also, they can also be considered late games if I wanted. Something like this. Decent late game. A lot of hits for Lurrus. I'm wondering if maybe, I mean, Thoughtseize is too good to cut, honestly. I'm thinking like, oh, I put in a white drop, so I have additional things for Lurrus. I'm looking at Dauntless in case I have things I want to protect, like my Adeline, my Django flipped, my Braids, definitely my Lurrus, maybe even my Priest. There's a bunch of stuff worth protecting, plus you can sack it at will to maybe draw with Transmog. Mograine Crown, I mean, if we look at things that are not creatures here, there's quite a bit. Do I have enchantments? Yes. Yes, I do. I have 2. 2 enchantments, a bunch of artifacts. So I can trigger the Banishing Slash, get a free 2/2. It's not bad. This guy wants 1-drops, doesn't it? And this guy wants 1-drops. I'm really thinking about it. I'm wondering if Shieldred needs to be cut. Maybe I love her too much. She just sits there and kills your opponent. It's really, really good, but it doesn't really mesh with this game plan. I mean, Scarab God does because he returns guys from the graveyard, right? He creates tokens. He definitely fits in the deck. Plus, he's incredibly hard to kill. My only concern is I might not be able to cast him consistently. But yeah, maybe Shieldred goes. I do have a bunch of lifelink, right? 2 lifelink, 3 lifelink, 4 lifelink, 5 lifelink, 6. Yeah. At least 6 things that gave me life. I really don't need it for that. It's tough because I'd be replacing an amazing Mythic 4-drop with a 1-drop. But the 1-drop might be better for my curve, right? Because right now I'm pretty much all 2s. Yeah. So I pretty much go like Clarion or Priest and then into something. And Priest is not great to just sit there for 2 turns. I mean, it can ramp up. I really think Dauntless might be good to just protect my board. Sorry this is taking so long. It's a tough decision. I think it fits better. I do think it fits better. We're going to see. I'd rather have a card that fits what I'm doing. So, next question is, do I want this island? It looks pretty free, right? Because that means I have 2 mana sources that don't produce a color that I need. I'm basically double white, double black until 7, so not concerned about that. Yeah, equal amount of black and white, and we've got, what do we got here? Well, this is a black, and this is a black. So 6 black with 7 white. It's not terrible. Yeah, we got 1 double black at 2, 1 double white at 2, double white, double white, double black, double black. It's really one way or the other. I think I might go more black just because I might have to choose to make this a blue. I could also just cut the island for a black and then everything would be pretty much even in my mind. But then I would only have 3 ways of making blue, one being the treasure map. Still, it is only 1 card. I mean, how much card draw do I have? Kayla's rather braids is pretty decent for card draw. I do have tons of ways of getting planes, actually. Right? By tons, I mean 2. Oh, this is a double white as well. Yeah, I could see the problem there. Interesting. I think we can keep it as is. I think we can keep it mainly because, I'll need the double black on 3, but that's about it. I pretty much need 1 black, and then there's 2 cards that I would need double black for. So let's go with this. We'll give it a shot. See how it goes. I mean, you could say the same about white, right? I only really need 1 white until I draw the 3 double white cards that I have. I'm just really hoping I don't get Island Mutavault in any of these games. It's possible, but just watch it be in my opener here. Okay. Yes, so 3 lands, still Seraph, 2 drop. I like this hand. I'm going to keep this. So I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Mary's Call tapped into Godless Shrine untapped. Yeah. Because this one cost me 3 and this one cost me 2. Okay, cool. So we'll go Godless. We'll pay our 2 life and we'll do our Ilkor. Okay, so I mean, he's not gonna block, right? I mean, even if he does, do I care? I don't care. Right? I'm gonna gain some life. Yeah. I gained more life. Yep. Give it lifelink, because this is a red matchup. See if he wants to trade him up. So now he has to deal with my Still Seraph. Yes, he does. All right. Back to 20. Or 19. Okay, let's get a Fable. Love that. All right. So it's his red. I mean, that is a really, really good draw. So we're definitely going to do that one. Okay, so I think, do I need Vigilance on this? Not really. I mean, he could, well, if he attacks, he probably has removal, right? Yeah. I do have Banishing Slash to kind of take care of anything that he has. I'm against mono red. I feel like I should be gaining life, right? And if I'm blocking with the Steel Seraph, that's the thing he's going to kill. Whatever I block with is going to be the thing that dies. I'm not sure I even need the Adeline tokens. I think the Steel Seraph is just better. So we're going to give it lifelink, and we're going to attack, and we're going to get our token. Yeah. Yep. Tokens, like, they don't matter. He's not going to do... I don't understand. Oh, he sees the open mana and just, like, don't want to risk it? Okay. Well, now I'm at 22, so... I feel pretty happy about that. So he discards Elder Dragon Phoenix. Phoenix is a good discard. Elder Dragon Moor... Not great on this board, but it could be great against me. So I give something Double Strike, which is pretty sweet. Can search for planes, which I'm not going to use this game because I have plenty of mana. Gain 2 life, Scry 2 might come into play since it is mono red. Alright, Blade Historian. Let's see. So attacking creatures get lifelink. Double strike. This is a lot of damage. I'm definitely going to Banishing Slash his other guy here. Trying to think. I mean, I think I just outrace him, really. Yeah, I think I just outrace him here. Adeline is much better at racing. He's got plays here. Ooh, okay. So, let's Thoughtseize him to see what's up. Cool. So, Pyromancer is interesting. Devastator seems pretty devastating. It doesn't do much. So, I'm going to do the Devastator just so he can't block me in the air. And then I'm going to give my Steel Seraph lifelink and double strike. That's what I think I'm going to do. So, and we're going to create a dude so that my other guy hits harder as well. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll put a counter on my Steel Seraph. And we will give my Steel Seraph lifelink. And we will attack with these two. Getting a token. Sure, he doesn't have double strike when he sits there, so yeah, it's a lot of damage coming your way. And now he's at 3. So now he has to figure out, okay, how do I deal with this 4/4 Seraph that's about to kill me next turn? Sure. If he just wants to attack, I'm not even going to block him at 24. He can't really activate this unless he wants to go to 1, and I have tokens that are kind of come for him. He might want to discard Seasoned Pyroman. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so he has to do that. He's got mana. What does he got? I don't know. He could draw on a Braid. Braid would be sweet here, really. Can't give it haste. I mean, that's going to be good later. Sure. I mean, his stuff only gets double strike when it attacks. So, yeah, you have a Gabo. I mean, you have to block my Seraph. I know what's in your hand, so you can create the, yeah. So yeah, you're going to trade. So let's see, he has to block the Seraph, right? I'm going to kill that. So he has to block there, and then he just dies. So no blocks. Yeah, no blocks. He just dies to Banishing Slash here. Yeah, look at that, we drew that. So, gonna do this. Cool. And then we just, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, see? Because he can only block 2 things now. I don't know why he's being so aggressive. I'm like, it's still at 20. He's red. That's what he does. Red mages are aggressive. That's what they do. All right, so all my colors, love it. 2-drop, 3-drop. Got an altar and a transmog crown. Let's do it. So I'm gonna lead with this because I don't have anything to do at 1. And then I'm gonna go plains and see if I need this double black for anything later on. We're gonna go, yeah, we'll go priest here. Good old 2/2 priest. So we might just go with Django mana ramp here. So let's just put down the blue because I'm pretty sure, well, I mean, once again, do we need double black, right? I know I have limited blue in the deck, but do we need double black? Right now my hand says no. I could also just play Amaria's Call, but if I'm going to mana ramp, then I don't mind it. Actually, I might just play the transmog, put the transmog into play, like, why am I mana ramping, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's attack, because he's not going to trade off his mana dork. Oh, he is. Okay, well, I've got nothing to bring back, so we'll go this guy, grab a plains. So that seems fine. I mean, the green deck just traded off their mana dork. Sure, why not? 4/1 with menace. That thing seems brutal, right? Yeah. All right, so priest is actually really good. Yeah, Yeah, let's just get Priest into play. That seems really insane. Let's go for Priest. Yep. And then I think we're just gonna play a Skeleton, in all honesty, right? Unless there's a better play here. Not really, not really. I think the Skeleton's fine. Let's play a Skeleton, play land, and we'll pass. We'll keep the Emeria's Call because we don't really need anything at 5 here. I mean, it might be nice to double spell, but I have that option if I need to. I don't foresee myself needing to. That guy's very good. Yeah. Just draw a card. Draw a permanent card. Oh, he's just gonna hit me? Okay, sure. Alright, so yeah, there's my double black here. Right. So let's see what we want to do. I think we just want to that's interesting. Return target creature. Okay. We're definitely playing this. I think we're going Kaya's Transmog Crown here, but are we equipping the crown is the question. I mean, yeah, do we want to do that, right? Because we can put a counter on something, make the Architect large, and make a guy, which wouldn't be terrible. I definitely want to make a guy for the Priest. Yeah. But then this is double strike, right? So, he's playing blue. That might be a problem. Still, I think it might be this. Counter, construct, double strike, next, double strike menace, take 10. Now you have to deal with this guy. And if you choose to kill it, I will just sacrifice my golem and the guy. And then you'll have to lose a creature too. That seems like a good plan. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Submit 1. Sacrifice 2 creatures. Sure. He's desperate to hit me. Oh no, he just wants to do that. Okay. Yep, resolve it. I've got nothing to do. He's got nothing to do except play land, maybe. Yep. Literally can't do anything with this mana, so yep. And a Lurrus. Oh, that's brutal. So, yeah, this is 5. Well, actually, it's 6, but I can't do the extra 2 damn. Oh, wait. So, yeah, this will work, right? Because this is 2, so that's 5, 6. Yeah, and then equip. 7, it's equip 1, right? Yeah, okay. So, this. Let's unearth him. Yeah, done. Him. Next. Attack you. Looks like 8 to me. And I would have drawn a card. Oh, yeah. Deck is sweet. Alrighty. Let's see what's up next. Okay, so no black. That's a problem. That's a real problem. And we got a black, white, and a double black, double white, double black. If this was a swamp, I would keep this because this would be a very good hand. But because it's an island, I'm really considering mulliganing it. Adeline is better with a 2-drop anyway. I am on the draw, so it's not going to hurt me that much. So I think we're going to mulligan here. All right, we'll keep this 3 lands. I think we actually put back a land, in all honesty. Or the Priest, right? I mean, Priest Adeline is strong, though. That is actually quite strong. I just don't want to mana screw myself. But then again, you know, I do need to draw a swamp. So the next land that I draw, it kind of needs to be a swamp. So putting the Emeria's Call back is, I think that's okay. I am on the draw, so I do get an extra draw. Yeah, I could see either way. Wow, okay, well, I get that island again. But, you know, I have 3 mana now, double white, seems fine. Hermit, sure. There's my black. All right, so now we get to curve. That's very good. Okay, so if he attacks me, plays nothing, I can add a line. You know, yep, okay, do this, add a line. Let's see if he has a counter spell. That's a good one, too. Draws a card. Nice. I'm not blocking. Alrighty. So, we have another land here. Yes. So, I mean, if he has another counterspell, he's got another counterspell. There's not much I can do about that. Question is, do I want a Kaya's Command? Because he's got the Hermit. He can actually counter that, right? So, yeah, let's just Seraph here. He's got another counterspell. He does not. I'm going to put it on this guy. I think we're just going to give it lifelink because we have a good blocker here. So, see if he's got a guy with flash he's going to surprise me with. He could have like Resto Angel or something. Yeah, there we go. Shark Typhoon. Good on my opponent. Look at that. Nothing I could have done about that. At least I gained a life. So he's drawn like 2 extra cards for me. He's going to out-card advantage me real fast. But it looks like he's got no way to pump his dudes. I mean, that doesn't really matter. I have 2 spells. He's going to have to sacrifice his Hermit anyway. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he doesn't know what that is. So I am actually just going to Kaya here. Counter, do this. Have him just do that. Counter with the Hermit. He gets straight up counter spell. Sure. We're going to go lifelink and no attacks. All right, what big 6-drop does he have? All right. Well, actually, hold on. We're going to do that guy. Yeah. Ooch. All right, yeah. This looks like it's game over. There's nothing in my deck that can actually pull me out of this situation. So, yeah, and I'm drawing a transmog, so yeah, that's a GG. Yep. Just had everything he needed, and that's fine. Sometimes it rolls that way. It's funny, the games where you get rolled the hardest, the games where you have to make the toughest decisions, right? I mean, that mulligan decision, it was definitely correct, I think, right? Because I had good mana, I could play spells. I drew my black sorcerer on 2, so that was pretty good. I guess me not playing around a flash creature is probably a leak in my gameplay, but anywho, 3 lands, both my colors, 2-drop, 3-drop. This looks great. All right, another blue deck. Hard Evidence, Crab, Red Source. Okay, so we're definitely just gonna go. Let's go Mutavault here. Get a Plains. I mean, this Restoration and Priest is just very strong. And no attacks here. Okay, so he's just doing nothing. Do I want a mana ramp or what? It's when this dies, right? Yeah. So I think I want a mana ramp. There's really nothing else to do. I just play Dauntless, right? Yeah, pretty much. So we're just going to discard this and mana ramp. Okay. And then we'll play another land. We'll play a Dauntless Bodyguard just in case he's got some shenanigans. Maybe he wants to kill this priest. It forces him to make a decision, really. Exclude. Okay. Alright, he's just excluded my 1-drop. I mean, I guess he's gaining life, so good on him. But, yeah, let's just hit him for 1. Alright. So if we hit a blue source, we get Scarab God, assuming he doesn't counter it. You know. Okay, does absolutely nothing. There's that. Okay. So could give my priest double strike. Doesn't seem bad. I could also just draw a plains, which isn't great. Yeah. I'm wondering if he's going to sweep the board, something like 5 damage to all creatures or something. Yeah, because it doesn't give vigilance. So if I gave a double strike, I'd have to attack, which I don't really like. Yeah. I think we're just going to do this. I am concerned that he's going to, my opponent is going to sweep the board here, because it's a very good board to sweep, you know. So I might not attack. I'm getting him for 1 damage anyway. So I think we just wait here. No attacks. He's going to draw his card. Decisions from my opponent. Mm-hmm. Five damage. Yep. So that is going to be dead. So what we're going to do, I think, is I want to keep the priest alive. So I think we're going to sacrifice the Mutavault. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to do this, add it, make it into a guy. Yep. Sacrifice, mid 1. Let's get those done. Yep. Draw land. 2 mana. Can't do much with it. Maybe he'll play a creature. No. Okay. Cool. Absolutely nothing from my opponent. Love it. Okay, so we have but 1 guy there. He looks like he might have counterspell mana. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep my priest up, or I could hang her back for 2. I don't know, why did he keep double island up, right? Seems suspicious. Seems very suspicious. So let's just do this. And yeah, see, like this looks like a counterspell to me. Yep. We're gonna do that. Next. I think I'd rather save the 1 point of damage off of my opponent. Yep. And do we want to hang her back here? He did pause, so I think we want to force him to do something. Yeah. Okay, my opponent doing nothing. There's my double black and my 6 lands. So we will try to get in for 5. See what he does. I think he's hanging on to some counter spells here. Four damage to each creature, each planeswalker. All right, cool. So we're definitely going to do this. Sacrifice these two. Drawing a card. Seems strong. Yes, we will resolve that. Okay. Go next. Hangerback Walker for 3. It's probably the strongest. Cool. So we might have a bounce for it. He could also have... Oh, I don't know. I guess something large, maybe. So there's my blue. I am going to play that. And then my opponent is at 9. I am... Yeah, I'm going to... This leaves me without Sap Vitality. Still. Yeah. Let's do Elias Ilkor. So we can always just pump the hanger back. Next, attack you. See what he plops into play. Shark Typhoon for 5. All right. Cool. So he goes to 8. And then I get 3 Thopters, and I go to 23. And then he's essentially at 5, which isn't terrible for me. So we want to play Scarab God, because if he counters it, then we can bring it back with Priest to next turn, which is exactly what we want to be doing. So, Cityscape Leveler. Okay, destroy up to 1 guy. Got it. I get a Power Stone. Amazing. Okay. I mean, we're just going to grasp his flying creature here, right? Wait, this can only spent to be cast a non-artifact spell, so I can't do both, right? I can't, wait, no, yeah, I can. I can do Scarab God plus Infernal Grasp. I can absolutely do that. What am I thinking? Yeah. Goodbye. Attack you. You go to 2. I have a Scarab God in play. Yep, he's going to look for stuff. I have... Let's see. Hangerback at... Wait, is Hangerback equal to the number of counters on it? Hold on. For each 1/1 counters. Yeah, so making it a 4/4. Certainly interesting. I get like an instant speed 4/4. Doesn't give it haste. I think bringing back Elias is probably good. He has to handle these flyers. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough situation for my opponent here. I mean, in hindsight, I guess he could just attack with the leveler, kill the Scarab God, right? And then burn one of the tokens. You'd have to burn 2 of them, all right? I'm not sure. But if he had a sweep, if he had like two specific cards, no, yeah, Honestly, no, he could have gotten out of that. Yeah. It was a tough one. All right, so hanger back, banishing. Scarab God with no black or blue. I mean, that's pretty brutal. But I am on the play. I have 4 lands. Mutavault's pretty good. I have things to do. I'm going to keep this. I am... What am I doing on 2? Like, before I play my lands, what am I doing on 2, right? I don't think I'm going to Banishing Slash on 2. I might Hanger back on 2, right? Just to get it in there. Yeah. Because then I can just pump it for the rest of the game. I could also just attack him, so... Let's do that. Okay, so, I mean, he's got something here. Oh, treasure map. Yeah, I think that's very similar. I think if he's got removal, this kind of blanks it as well, so... Yeah. Okay, okay. So, this saves my hanger back then. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right. So the question is, do I hanger back or do I Meletus? I think I Meletus, honestly. I think that's the best play. I think Meletus is the best play here. Yeah. Just because I get that 0-4 wall. I get to reduce the planes from my deck. So it's pretty good. Okay. Okay, yeah. Hasty guy here with nothing else, hopefully. Yeah, alright. Magda, sure. Yeah, my turn. Alright, so now I have a hanger back. And an 0-4 wall. God, should I pay 2 life for this Godless? Because if I draw an island, I can Scarab God next turn. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm going to draw an island, but I mean, who knows, right? And if I don't draw an island, then I guess I can just play the Godless Shrine tapped. So, yeah, we'll just do hanger back for 2 here. This seems like a really... Like, unless he exiles it, I get a bunch of 1/1s. Yeah. So I gotta be careful of this Swift Spear. Because if he uses a removal on my 0-4, then, I mean, the Sorcerer's gonna get through it. But, I mean, that's with anything. So, I kind of want to force him to do that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now what? Okay, I mean this is pretty easy block here. I'm not even gonna block with that, I don't think, because he's got something else. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense to me. All right, I drew a black. All right, cool. So we can revoke this if I had an enchantment. I could wait, or we could just do it now. I mean, it's pretty good to do it now. I mean, the other argument is, what if he plays something huge, right? Like he drops a dragon next turn. I'm gonna want this Banishing Slash in my hand. So that's a tricky one. I mean, getting Treasure Map going seems really strong too. Like if he doesn't have anything, then he doesn't have anything. But I think he might have something. So I'm gonna play like he does, and I'm just gonna leave up Mutavault here. I could have also double blocked the Revoker, but if he had something that gave like first strike, you know, that would have been interesting. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna straight up trade my Mutavault for the Revoker here and see what he's got. Yep, boom, boom. Cool. And he's got an Eidolon. All right. And we'll do this now. So is it a blue source? It is a black source. We don't need that. Okay. I'm actually going to full control here because I don't have anything in hand. So we're going to do this now. Absolutely no reason not to. Okay, Clarion Spirit. What's on the battlefield here? So I take 4 damage for playing this. I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But it is a guy. And, oh, wait, I can just kill this. Yeah. And I get a 1/1? I think that's worth 4 damage, right? He's got a Crawling Barrens. He's not doing anything else. He's got a ton of mana. I don't think he has a high drop. Yeah, I think I take this. I think I take it. I think I take that. Okay. Let's go to main. So we'll play our black. We'll play our spirit. Take 2 damage. Yep. We'll play our slash. Take 2 damage. Get a guy. All right. And that's it. All right, he straight up activates it. All right, that's what he does with his mana. Cool. So, I mean, we're definitely just gonna block it like that. Yeah. So Torvald's pretty good. We'll do my turn. Yeah, we definitely want to do this. Definitely want to do that. Amaria's Call. Interesting. I am going to have the mana to cast this. Yes. Draw. Main. I can also cast Scarab God now. Is that better? Yes, it actually is because yes, I'm 1 mana short, but bringing back any of his guys for free seems amazing. Yeah, I think we're just going to Scarab God here. We're going to auto pay that because now we have 2 blue to do whatever we want with. We're going to play a land. Next. No attacks. We just need to get into a really good position here. I don't really need to be doing full control anymore. Yeah. Yeah, he's got that guy. Sure. Does not make it into a dude. He's got lands. Okay. He does nothing. Okay, cool. So what do we want to bring back? Revoker. Magnus seems actually pretty good. Whenever a dwarf you control comes tapped. So that's 4 there. We have 5 left. Right. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this guy. And yeah, I think we don't do anything here. We don't do anything. We don't do anything. Doesn't matter. Okay. That's pretty good. I can't do anything about that, so yeah. Ouch. Rouch. Okay, cool. So, we take your Edelin. Okay. And then we take 3 here, I think. Or don't we? No, we can block 3, I think. Well, no, he's got a huge guy. Do we take 3? Or don't we take 3? I think we don't take 3. I mean, I think we take 3. Yeah, I think we take 3. I think that's how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. Yep. My turn. Okay, I have no zombies. That's a terrible, terrible draw. Torbrand, huh? Torbrand. Could be anything, really. I could just do the Angels for now. Yeah, I'm in no rush. Let's just do Angels. Let's do Angels. Cool. Like if he kills an Angel, I take like 2. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's really good, I think. Yeah. Oh, you get a devil? Oh. Shit. I missed that. Okay, so that's, I mean, that's dead. So I'll just fly over it and kill it. Yeah, Braid seems pretty strong here. Although I can't play it and activate Scarab God because I don't have black, do I? No, so it looks like I'm gonna have to just activate Scarab God here. Yeah, that does seem like what I'm gonna have to do, and I have to keep things back at the moment. Man, the mana just did not play out. Like, if I had drawn just any, like a blue source or a black source, I mean, that would have been great. Okay. I mean, we're just going to throw this guy under the bus here. Rabbit battery. All right, so let's... we can just name Crawling Barrens, right? No, non-land card. Priest doesn't seem that bad. Still. What do we draw? If we draw any spell that's not double black, then the Clarion Spirit's going to make a token, which is really good. Yeah. The Magda's also pretty decent as well. Yeah, let's just do Magda, because I need a way of making blue, don't I? Yeah. I sure do. Priest is... It's a creature. It's not the greatest creature, but it's a creature. Still, it's not double black, so yeah, we'll keep it. All right, so then I'm definitely attacking with the Magda. I mean, that's happening. Oh, it's not a dwarf anymore? Oh, well, that's a problem. Okay. Well, we're going to go Braids. I thought it was a dwarf. Yikes. So we will sacrifice a land. Let's see if my opponent wants to sacrifice a land. Okay. I could have sworn that would be a dwarf, right? But it's not. It's a 4/4 black zombie. You create a copy, but it's a 4/4 black zombie. It's not any of its other types. Okay. Well, that doesn't... oh, boy. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's pretty strong. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. That's a card. Okay. That wins. That wins because there's no flyers. Whew. Okay. Yes. Excellent. All right. So we're just going to give this one flying, double checking. Yep. Nothing has flying, and we will get you in the air with the flyers. Pop, pop, pop. All right. Whew. Got there. Yeah, I only drew 2 black sources the whole time. Didn't draw my blue source, but, well, I mean, treasure map, you know. And that's just the power Scarab God, right? It's just this big, beefy 5/5 that you have to exile or he's just going to come back. And then he just starts just returning everything from the graveyard. I'll have to remember that the creatures you return back are only zombies and they do not retain their creature type. That's an interesting encounter there. Okay, 2-drop, 3-drop, still Seraph. No black, kind of upsetting, but still pretty good. Because we do have 8 black sources in the deck. So we will probably draw one. Plus we get treasure map. And there's one. It doesn't work with my curve to play it though. So I think we just do the birth. And I can also just throw it into play with the restoration, which isn't terrible. Now we're just thinning our deck full with planes, so it's good. Landing is a strong card. I do like landing. So drawing another planes there, kind of upsetting. What do I want to do? Do I want to steal Seraph? It doesn't do a whole lot. It's not going to do a whole lot next turn either. Having a blocker, though, is quite good. I mean, I have a blocker. Just having something that can block and kill. So, I mean, I could bring back the birth. Is that better? I mean, do I need to wait a turn? I could stack it so birth dies. Yeah. If he plays 2 creatures, I'm going to want to block one, right? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I guess we're just going to steal Seraph here. We'll give it vigilance. Yeah, see, he's probably just gonna wait here. Okay, so we gain 2 life. Okay, my opponent doing some things. I'm gonna give this vigilance and see what happens here. I mean, he's got the Selfless Savior activation, which is why he could be pausing here. He also has 2 open blacks, so there's a possibility he just has a removal spell. Yeah, either way. I mean, this is the thing to kill. My opponent taking their time with saying yes. Okay. Restoration of Django. Definitely playing the Triome. So we've got not much left. Look at that. 1 planes left in the whole deck. Triome, passing. Plenty of fodder if my opponent makes me discard. That's a Sorin, right? Count Dracula. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, he has to block it, so he's just going to give it... Yeah, okay. It's going to be the planes, is what it is. And we're going to do Birth of Meletus. It's just a better card. We don't really need a mana ramp here. We're going to grab this last planes. So now we have very little lands in my deck, which is great. Yes, so what he can do is he can give his vampire indestructible, but he still loses his savior or his planeswalker, right? So one of those 2 things is happening. Do I want to alter or do I want to thought seize? Yes. Questions. Can only do 1. So this is always basically create a colorless construct. Well, altering might allow me to kill the Dracula next turn, right? Especially if I give it double strike. Let's see what he does here. So let's give my Seraph some vigilance, right? So we don't have to do this now. Also, seeing what's in his hand might matter. So we'll see. So we'll give it vigilance, just in case he wants to attack. Gain some life, sacrifice your selfless savior. Oh, he really wants to flip that. Okay. So that's what he's doing. Okay. So if that's what he's doing, I'm not sure that a 4-1 with double strike is going to do anything here. I think a 2-2 is going to be better. So I think we do 2-2 scry 2 just to see what's on our... Yeah. Oh, actually, let's Thoughtseize first just in case. You know, he's got something I need to counter. You know, find an answer for, rather. So he's got the Mites. He's got a Shieldred. He's got a Witch. Wow. All of those are nasty. Every single one of those is nasty. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, the Witch is just incredibly gross, especially since this makes lifelinking vampires. So I'm going to get rid of that. Although I want all of these down. I mean, the Might Stone is just a one-time removal. It's a problem. Shieldred's going to be a monster, though. But so, yeah, I guess glad we did that. Now I want to create a construct and see what we can hit. Scarab God is meh. I mean, I have... Hold up. I have blue. I have blue, and that's my black. Do I want to set that up? That could be really good. I mean, that's just like... That is really good. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. So now if he flips, I eat 2 of his guys. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So we're blocking here and here. And might as well block there as well. Yep. Sounds good. Might Stone on the Seraph. Should have done that pre-combat, unless you're going to draw 2 cards. Yeah. Seems strong. Seems strong. All right. Play land. Yeah. Wow, it's a removal land. Okay. All right. So we get our black source down. Exile a creature you control. Return a creature. I don't have any creatures yet, so we're going to do this. I think I want to give my Steel Seraph Vigilance here, so still want to do that. So, yeah, let's give him Vigilance. We'll get in for 5, get some deeps. And... Oh, I can just cast this? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's get it out. Yeah, Shieldred. Yep. Oh. Oh, that's that Shieldred. Okay. Well, wait, do you target? Yeah, you do. Okay, we're gonna do this. Cool. So we have a Scarab God here. Yes. So activate only as a sorcery, huh? What is he gonna bring back? The Witch, right? Probably, yeah. Probably the Witch. So if we give the Architect flying... No, because he brings back the witch and then the vampire. Right, because if he brings back the witch, he has no way to gain life other than attacking me, right? So yeah, I do get to hit for 3 more, but then he gains 2 of it back, right? So I think vigilance is still the play here, and we will do that. This guy has Swamp Walk, and I have a Swamp, so that's unfortunate. I have no creatures. Yes, yes. Scarab God. End the turn. Your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, it's going to go Witch. I will block it with my Seraph. Take 6 from the Shieldred. Man, that thing has Death Touch. That's kind of crazy. Yep. That's why I gave it Vigilance. I mean, this guy's still great. This 4/1 with Menace. I mean, he's not going to block it with the Witch. Probably not, anyway. And then whatever he targets, I will target with Scarab God here. Well, Yawgmoth's pretty strong. But what are you sacrificing, right? You'd have to play 1 more creature. He might have 1 more creature. Yeah, okay. So sacrificing a creature. Constructs. Cool. So, does anything have haste in his... I'm sorry, why is this... I mean, I'm definitely giving my Scarab God flying here, right? Yeah. Protected from humans, that's a skeleton. Yeah. Oh, there are no creatures, I see. So, yeah, I think we do this. Okay. Go to 1. Because this targets. All right. And now he has to kill my zombie or he dies on upkeep. Yep. Okay, he can't. Okay, cool. Well, that was close. I mean, Shieldred 7-drop is, yeah, pretty brutal. But we got there. 5 wins. 1 loss. Doing well. Let's see if we can pull it through. All right. All of our colors, 3 lands, 1 drop, 2 drop. 2-drop, 2-drop. Love this hand. It's a good hand. We're on the draw, though, so... Let's see what we'll do here. So we're going to go plains. Bodyguard. Get some damage in. Yeah, that happens. 1-drop for 1-drop. Love it. Hermit. Sure. So we'll go... yeah, because this will start gaining me life and other things. So yeah. It's another blue-red deck. So we've beaten one blue-red deck. We lost to another blue-red deck. It's tricky with the counter spells because you never know what they're going to have. Ugh, Unholy Heat. Oof. Okay. Yep. And Chart a Course. That's pretty good. So we'll steal Seraph here. Vigilance. So he draws his 3rd removal spell. Maybe he does. Looks like he might have it. He does. 3 removal spells. Okay. Sounds good. So we'll go Birth of Meletus if he wants to counter this. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Priest. And then if we hit a land, we can do both. Wow. 4th removal spell. Okay. He is just removing everything here. So let's just do this. Alter. Does he have a counter spell too? He does. Okay. That's, yeah. So that's all he's been doing. All right. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all we do, too. He is ahead by a lot of cards, though. He's ahead by 2. But, yeah. Okay, so this is his plan. So here's my chance to draw any threat that is hard to deal with. Yeah. And I do, but I can't cast it, so... This is going to be the grindiest game. Okay. A 4-2, huh? I mean, let's just try to do this now. See if he wants to counter it. Probably does, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So now we have another chance to draw whatever we need here. Yeah, that'll work. Is this an enchantment? No, it's just a weird looking spirit wizard. Sure. So we'll do Adeline. And what is this? Oh, it says right here. Whenever you cast an instant for a sorcery, you may copy it. Okay, so he's going to draw 4 cards. I mean, his deck lined up perfectly for him. I'm wondering if he didn't have one of those removal spells. Like, if he didn't have the counter spell here, that would have been interesting. Maybe if I played it differently. It's always hard to tell, like, you know, hey, when should I play this spell against the blue deck? Do they have removal? Do they have counter spells? Really difficult to tell what they have, which is why red-blue is, I don't know, it's exceedingly difficult to play against. Because of that, they could have either or. But yeah, let's see. If I had played Birth instead of Elias, that would have been a better play, for sure. It also would have shuffled my deck, so I would have gotten something different. But my opponent here with 7 cards in hand, 8 cards in hand, yeah, it's not looking good. And the Lightning Strike, yeah, I'll copy Lightning Strike, yeah, I was going to say. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll go Django here, so kill that. Django. My opponent blowing through most of his deck here. Do I want to play this? Not really. No, I actually kind of want to discard it so I can bring back a altar would be pretty good if I can get a creature here. So, we'll see about that. So, oh wow. I mean, I don't have any sweeps. So, I mean, I could probably just do Steel Seraph here. That's not bad. I've only had one more land. This targets thing you control. He's got 3 mana. Yeah, so I can play Scarab God, or I can sacrifice my Architect to bring something back. Right. Architect's the biggest thing, so I'm probably not going to sacrifice it here. I'm at 9. I guess my only real play is to just play Scarab God. He's just going to counter it, but kind of is what it is. He's got a 9/9. Still not dead. Love that. All right, now I'm not dead. Love that. Glory. Oh, okay. Glorybringer. Nope, he's got me. All right, cool. Yep. He turned his 10 into a 3/3. Man. Okay. Yeah. Red blue. Really difficult. Really difficult. The counter spells. The cheap removal. Yeah. I mean, I'd recommend people play it if they're into that style. I mean, his deck kind of just went off with that rare as well. With that saga. All right, so this is a sweet hand. It's turn 2 priest with a Lurrus, Infernal Grasp. I love this hand. So we're gonna see what's up. Yeah, we'll play this as well. It gives us our blue. Okay, Thoughtseize is pretty strong, but I think we're just going to go Priest. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to get in for some damage here. And then we're going to Jongo and get a Plains. My opponent does nothing. Also the dreaded, yeah, blue-red here. So what am I playing? I think I'm playing Thoughtseize Lurrus, in all honesty. So I can do that with 4 mana. I only need 1 black. So I'm going to discard the treasure map and get it down there. Yep. Okay. So we'll do this. We will Thoughtseize my opponent. Actually, I might save the Lurrus. Now that I think about it. Wow. Okay. I mean, definitely after that, I might save the Lurrus. Let's see what's in his hand. So Noxious Gearhulk, Discover, Languish, go blank. Huh. Wow. I mean, all of that kind of counters Lurrus, and he's got the swamp too. A draw 3, removal, go blank, Languish. Huh. Yeah, let's just discover the form. This is a crazy, crazy good card, I think. And we are going to hold Lurrus, given that hand. And if he goes blank me, which he probably will do because he's got nothing else to do, yeah, we're just going to discard some stuff. Sucks I lose my second black, but I don't really need it. Okay. So we have this. Okay, so we have the Infernal Grasp. Do we play this? I don't think so. I don't know what it's going to do for me, right? I mean, I guess we could get up to 6 so that I can... So when this... No, Lurrus can only play 2 or less. So do we play this? I don't think we play this. I don't think we play it. I think we force him to, like, Gear Hulk or Languish. He's going to 1-for-1 me here. I've discarded lands. Okay, Ornithopter Paradise. That's fine. So I get a token. Hangerback's not bad. So let's do that. Okay. So if he languishes, I actually get to play it with Lurrus. So that's pretty good. Makes me kind of want to play this. I don't really need to, though. 1, 2. So, yeah, let's do that. Right. If he languishes, he does that. I don't think I need to play this land. Do I play the land? Actually, I do need to play the land. I do. Yeah, we're going to enter tapped here. There's no... I mean, I have 5 mana. I need to draw 2 more lands before that becomes relevant, so... So, Pillar... Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Wow. Pillar of Flame. That's the perfect draw. Damn. Okay. Well, I lose 2 life. Cool. And then, I mean... We just force him to languish here. Or I could... No, because languish does 4. So it doesn't actually matter. Yeah. So we're going to force him to languish here. And then just give this lifelink. Yep. He's got some pretty powerful cards in his deck. Let's see what I hit. I've hit 7 lands. Oh, he's exiled some pretty strong stuff, though. Priest and Treasure Map. Still, okay, Birth, sure. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, so let's see. Birth seems pretty good. So let's give my Seraph lifelink, because there's really no point in getting in for an additional point of damage here. Yep, sounds good. Play the Miletus. My opponent doing nothing, just waiting until I build a board, which is fine. On the turn there. Opponent not drawing lands, which is upsetting for me. Okay, languish, sure. Yeah, got it. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this. Do you want to kill that in response? Do you? He's gonna neutralize it. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. He is top decking. Do I play... Okay, so if he top decks a removal, I lose my Lurrus. That makes me feel really sad. But if he doesn't, then I get to attack with a Lurrus with a crown on it. Yeah. Is he gonna draw removal? I mean, his deck is full of it, but you know what? Let's see what he draws. He does not draw removal. Okay. Nice. All right, so let's go crown. Equip crown. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. And attack you. Ooh, that 5-point life swing, that's going to matter. I know that's going to matter. And that's it. That's all I got. Okay. He's thirsty. Discards an island. Does nothing. I get my island, which is pretty strong. I don't have double black, but yeah. We're going to play this for sure. Thin our deck of planes for sure. Ooh, he's at 6 to 32. That's pretty strong. And once he kills the Lurrus, I mean, we draw a card, so that's good. We have Scarab God mana. Sacrifice a creature and an enchantment. Yep. Okay. Sure. So we're going to play Birth Melodious. Go get a Plains. We're going to play our double black source. We're going to hit you down to 1. I'm at 35. And then we're going to pass. And then he needs to draw something. Okay. Yep. And that's the game. Whew. Whew. Got through some powerhouse spells on that one from my opponent. Whew. Glad we held the Lurrus to the final moment. Yeah, 6 wins. Let's see if we can pull it through. This is going really good. All right, both our colors. Good old Scarab God. Can't cast the Kayla's command, but we can cast Lurrus Inferno. We're on the draw. I like it. Their name is literally Liliana of the Veil. Huh. Okay. It's got all our colors now. That's good. Well, we're still missing blue, but we'll hit that. Here's my tone. Pretty decent too. Okay, I guess we can stop drawing lands now. If that was an island, that would be fine, but I don't really need that many lands. That card's good. Draw a card, mana. It's pretty good. Okay. That's actually upsetting. Yeah, I think we're gonna scry. Do I need a 3/3? I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, but I mean, I have a feeling I have 2 non-lands on top, right? I've just drawn 3 lands in a row. I probably do. Still, like a 3/3 for 3 versus a 2/2 that scries 2. Both are not great. Still, I kind of want to find some stuff for like Lurrus. I want to find my blue, my island. So, I mean, that's stuff for Lurrus right there. All right, so let's do this because I think we'll want to grasp something. Actually, no. Maybe we want a priest because he doesn't. Well, he's gonna have mana. He's gonna have 5 mana. All right, we'll do that. Yeah, like I said, I had a feeling I was just gonna have 2 non-lands on the top. I mean, if I didn't, it would have been really unlucky, and still. Yeah, so if I were a green deck playing John, I would want to power out my 5-drop a turn early. Yeah, and that's just gross. So now you get a 4/4. We'll let that through. Yep. So yeah, cool. Definitely want to spirit into grasp your Helena. Make a 1/1. We're taking a lot of damage here. I'm not blocking yet. I think when I make another spirit, I will. Makes me kind of regret keeping this on top, though. Like, what am I doing? I guess I'm Lurrusing plus priest, right? But then that leaves me really open to removal. I guess I could have double blocked and then Lurrus Clarion. Yeah, that's true. I guess I could have done that. Fable is really, really good. Bankbuster. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I am not sure what to do here. guess we're just going to attack with both of these. Try to get you. Boom, boom. Cool. We'll play this. Priest. Do we play Lurrus? We get another token if we do. He'd have to have a sweeper. I think we do. I think we do just to get the token. Yeah. There's nothing I can get back until he sweeps anyway. Like a languish or something. A shieldred? Sure. Sure. Shieldred. I can always priest back the Lurrus anyway. I'm kind of hoping he just makes me discard so I can put Scarab God. I mean, how would I use it though? I have no blue. Still, having a 5/5 in play is pretty beastly. Plus 5 of these zombies. Primal Might? Yeah, okay. Sure, I go to 15 here. Yeah. It's gonna crew it. Yeah, okay. Huh. Alright. Yeah, let's kill that. Okay. Perfect. Yes, so we will Banishing Slash or Shielded here. Okay. And unfortunately, we don't have any other plays. No attacks. But my opponent can only really... Well, he can draw, I guess, for 2 mana. Right. Yeah. We're going to do that. This is not looking like we're going to get a 7th win here. My opponent, too much card draw. Me, not enough card draw. That is a giant Gargaroth. This is just nothing. Yeah. Okay. 6 wins. 6 wins. It's fine. It's fine. We started off drafting 7 mana Shieldred. Gonna go big with Unbearer Rights. And then we just swapped into tokens because it was just handed to us. Right? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right? It's pretty good. But yeah. I think the deck was pretty good otherwise. I think maybe if we had started going tokens earlier in the draft, our deck would have wound up a little bit better. The Scarab God, even though it's a splash, I mean, it did win us at least one game. That's just how powerful that card is, really. Like, you see it, and you're in black or blue, you try to splash it. It's just really good. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to do these more often. If you like this content, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I try to get these drafts out either once or twice a week so that you guys can enjoy watching them, and because I love drafting, I love playing them. But all right, until next time.